Morning, Martin. We talk a lot in these vlogs about what we do academically, and of course the whole school is an academic institution. But you had a visitor, an important visitor this week, who wanted to look at some of the things, sort of what we might say outside the mainstream that the school does.
Yeah, it's a good way of putting it, really. So Moira Marder came in yesterday, the CEO of our trust, and she's really interested in this space that kind of falls between the schools and the community outside. So we've got layer after layer after layer of provision here at Lipson for students who maybe struggle for one reason or another in the classroom, in the mainstream setting, if you like. And I just gave Moira a quick tour, as I do, of various parts of the school. I took her into the Behaviour Recovery Centre. I took her into our internal exclusion. I took her into the ARC. I took her into the lodge. And it's interesting because she loves this stuff. The work that we do around inclusion, I think, is, well, it is. I try and be modest, but it is heralded as really good practice within the region. So Murray was just coming to have a look at it, looking at how we can roll perhaps some of it out into other parts of the city and other areas of the trust. But as always, when I go around these places, it's great to see the kids accessing live lessons, for example, which not many places do. But it always comes back to the people, and whichever room I go in at Lipson, they're run by experts. And when people come and have a look and they come and visit and they say, you know, how do you do this and how do you do that? And really the main difference, I think, in the provision that we have here is just the quality of the people running it. So lovely visit with Moira. It's always great to see her. She's a great supporter of the school. And as I always say, joining the Ted Ragg Trust was a really positive step for Lipson 2-3 years ago now.
When we talk about these extra provisions, if you like, that the school makes, the baseline is that they're for the benefit of the students or the individual students.
Yeah, and these students just need a little bit of extra help. So, you know, they're still in uniform, they're still doing the same lessons as everybody else. So we keep things as normal as possible, but really we're just giving them an extra little push, an extra little help, so that they can access the same work, the same lessons, the same provision as everybody else at Lipson.
Talking about a little bit of extra help, you had a year 11. Was it information evening?
Yeah, we had a really good evening last evening, actually, set up by Paul Boys and Stuart Mitchell. So instead of just bringing everybody in at this time of year, we targeted it. So we brought some of our highest performing students in. Sophie Bourbon, new head of English, did a lovely piece with them about how to revise and you know, how to take the pressure off as well as keep people at it. And then we targeted a group of students and their parents who we feel just need that extra little bit of help in these last, well, as Sophie was saying yesterday, 40 to 60 days that we've got now before. So it's crunch time for the year 11s. Really good turnout from the students and the parents. And they went home, you know, laden with stuff to revise over the Easter holidays. But also full of ideas and information given to them by the staff. So it's a really nice evening, actually.
You mentioned parents there, and on that subject, there was a parents' evening on Thursday night for the year 7s, their first parents' evening.
Yeah, so we went from kind of top to bottom. Year 7, again, really well attended. We do leave it quite late. Some schools go really early with the year 7 just to do a settling in thing. But I like to leave it until after Christmas so we've actually got something to say. I think we kind of take it for granted that they settle in. I think we've got to have our expectations a bit higher than that. So yeah, they settle in. But coming in April time, we've actually got something to say. This is how they're doing in English. This is how they're doing in the maths. Really pleased with their attitude here. Need to work a bit harder here. So yeah, both evenings, top end of the school, bottom end of the school, but really well attended by a group of parents who I've always said support the school really, really well.
Finally, all work and no play, as they say. The drama group have been working towards one of their highlights of their year, and in fact, they put it on as a production for the school before it moves to the National Theatre Connections Festival at Theatre Royal.
Yeah, and that's really, you know, it's great, isn't it? It's really prestigious. So this is like the dress rehearsal they do here, which was really well received. And then the next step is they're performing, no pun intended, they're performing on an even wider stage. So really proud of what they do. Along with the music department, they just give us that extra little something, don't they? That gives something for all our students to get involved in. So brilliant.
Good to give them a little plug. It's on May the 1st at the Theatre Royal, and Drum, I think it is, at the Theatre Royal, and tickets still available.
Tickets are still available, and I know there'll be lots of staff that go and support that event as well. So
Thank you very much.
thank you.